Open power source breakers pose multifaceted hazards requiring a thorough understanding of the various factors contributing to potential hazards. The most immediate danger comes from exposure to live electrical conductors, increasing the risk of electrocution or burns to nearby people. This highlights the importance of strict safety measures to protect workers. Unintentional activity poses an additional risk, as it has the potential to cause unexpected electrical discharges, further increasing the chances of accidents and injury. Failure to properly isolate an open breaker increases the risk that arc flash will occur significantly. These allow electricity to flow unhindered. In addition to the immediate danger to human safety, an open valve can cause mechanical damage, of course. Uncontrolled energy release can cause malfunction, damage, or catastrophic failure of connected devices, emphasizing the interconnected safety of electrical system. In summary, the hazards of open electrical outlets include potential electric shock, arc flash events, inadvertent operation, inadequate isolation, and damage to equipment. Caution compliance with established safety measures. A damaged ceiling can pose several hazards, depending on the extent of the damage and the contents. A collapsed roof can indicate damage to a building. This can compromise the integrity of the entire structure, putting it at risk of collapse. Failure can have catastrophic consequences if the roof is the load-bearing part of a structure. Additionally, pieces of roofing materials such as plaster, drywall, and tile can fall to the ground, potentially injuring the people below, which is especially dangerous if the roof is located in an area with high foot traffic or a common congregation. In addition, when a collapsed roof causes water damage, it creates an ideal growth environment for mold and mildew. Mold exposure can lead to breathing problems, constipation, and other health problems. Additionally, living or working under a damaged roof can cause residents stress and anxiety. Fear of potential hazards such as falls or chronic injuries can negatively affect psychological well-being. In summary, collapsed ceiling pose a risk due to possible structural instability. Proper inspection and maintenance are necessary to minimize this risk and ensure occupant safety as soon as possible.
A crack in a building or facility post-earthquake is a hazard due to its potential to weaken the structure's stability. It poses risks to students or employees as it indicates structural damage, which could result in partial or total collapse, falling debris, or compromise safety during subsequent aftershocks or events. Depending on the severity and location of the cracks, it could lead to injuries, hinder evacuation routes, or make the building unsafe for occupancy, jeopardizing the safety and well-being of those inside. Immediate evaluation, repair, or evacuation if necessary are crucial safety measures to prevent harm to individuals in such scenarios. The countermeasures that we can apply for cracks in a facility or building due to an earthquake typically involve professional assessment, evacuation, repair, and retrofit. A hanging electrical switch in a building, especially in schools with numerous students and employees, is considered a hazard due to several reasons. First is electrical shock risk. A hanging switch exposes live wires, increasing the risk of electrical shock when touched, potentially causing injuries or fatalities, especially among curious children. Fire hazard. Loose or exposed wiring can lead to short circuits or sparks, posing a fire hazard. In a busy environment like a school with various flammable materials and numerous people, this can escalate quickly, endangering lives and property. Trip and fall hazard. The switch itself or the wires hanging can pose a trip and fall hazard, especially for young children or those in a hurry, leading to injuries. The countermeasures that we can apply in these hazards are the following. Engage a qualified electrician to inspect, repair, or replace the hanging switch and ensure proper wiring installations to prevent future hazards. If possible and safe to do, so turn off the electricity supply to the affected switch to eliminate the risk of electrical shock or fire. Notify maintenance or facilities personnel to address the issue promptly. Don't attempt to fix it yourself unless you're a trained electrician. These safety measures help mitigate the risk associated with hanging electrical switches, ensuring the safety of occupants and preventing accidents or injuries caused by electrical hazards.
Here we can see the exposure of electrical wiring near the dripping water, and it's very dangerous because there is a possibility of grounding and the wiring is not fixed here. And many students pass through it. We cannot avoid grounding, so wiring must not be exposed to nearby water to avoid accidents. Hazard broken glass shard. There's a lot of piled up and broken glass here, and it's very dangerous for students passing by. We never know what will happen, so broken glass must be put in the right place. Broken glass cannot only cause minor cuts and scratches, but it can also be very dangerous or even fatal if not taken care of in a timely manner. Some of dangers caused by lacerations, accidentally stepping on, or handling broken glass can cause slivering, so take action there to avoid the accident.
Exposed electrical wires in school buildings can be hazardous to students for several reasons. First, electric shock. Exposed wire pose a risk of electric shock if students come into contact with them. Electric shock can cause severe injuries or even be fatal. Number 2, tripping hazard. Wires that are not properly secured or covered can create a tripping hazard for students. This can lead to falls and injuries. Number 3, lack of insulation. Exposed wires may not have proper insulation, which can increase the risk of electrical short circuits. Short circuits can cause power outages or even start fires. In schools, children are often curious and may be tempted to touch or play with exposed wires. This can lead to accidents and injuries. To ensure that safety of students, it is crucial to address any exposed electrical wires in schools buildings promptly. Regular inspections, maintenance, and repair should be conducted to identify and fix any potential hazards. Falling roof gutters in school can be hazardous to students for the following reasons. Number 1. Physical injury. If a roof gutter detaches or falls from the building, it can pose a significant risk of physical injury to students. The weight and size of the gutter can cause severe harm if it falls on a near a student. This can result in cuts, braces, fractures, or even more serious injuries. Number 2. Head injuries. Falling roof gutters can pose a particular range of head injuries to students. If a gutter hits someone on the head, it can cause traumatic brain injuries, concussions, or the other head-related injuries. Head injuries can have long-term effects on the person's health and well-being. Number 3. Trip and fall hazards. If a roof gutter falls into walkways or other areas where students walk, it can create a trip and fall hazard. Students may not see the fallen gutter and could trip over it, resulting in injuries such as sprains, strains, or broken bones. To ensure the safety of students, it is crucial to address any sign of damage or detachment in roof gutters properly. Regular inspection, maintenance, and repair should be conducted to prevent gutters from becoming a hazard and to create a safe learning environment.
The hazard of open windows can cause individuals, especially students, that there is a potential that they may accidentally fall out of this open window. To prevent this risk, install window guards or safety grills or use window stops to limit openings of these windows, and also educate the students and staff about safety practices and raise their awareness about responsible behavior around open windows, and conduct regular inspection and safety awareness programs for both students and staff. Open circuit breaker can cause damage to the people and can cause electrical fires. To prevent this to happen, cover the circuit breaker and periodically conduct system analysis to identify changes or modification that may impact circuit protection and make adjustment as needed. And make sure to identify potential hazards and ensuring safe practices.